My parents warned me not to look out the window at 3 a.m. I just discovered the horrifying reason why. I grew up in a small house at the edge of the woods, the kind where crickets never stop chirping and the wind sounds like whispers through the trees. My parents were strict about one rule: never look out the window after dark. They never said why, just that it was dangerous. When I was little, I thought it was one of those weird parent things, like don't talk to strangers, or be in bed by 9. But as I got older, it started to feel less like a rule and more like a warning. Our house had this big window facing the backyard. My room faced it directly. On clear nights, moonlight would flood in through the blinds. Sometimes I'd hear footsteps crunching on the leaves outside, or the faint squeak of the old gate that led to the woods. Whenever I asked about it, Mom would just say, "It's probably an animal." And Dad would get this stiff look, like he wanted to say something but couldn't. Then last week, everything changed. It was around midnight. I woke up because Marshall, our dog, started growling. Not barking. Growling. Low and deep the way he only did when he was scared. I sat up, heart pounding. The room was lit faintly by the moonlight. I could hear something. Soft scraping, like fingernails on glass. The window. Against every bit of common sense, I got out of bed. My parents' voices echoed in my head. Never look out the window at night. But curiosity won. I walked closer, slowly. The sound stopped. For a moment, everything was quiet. Then, from outside, I heard a whisper. My name. It wasn't just any voice. It sounded like my dad. "Hey, come look outside for a second." I froze. My mouth went dry. "Dad?" I whispered back. Silence. Then the voice came again, a little sharper this time. "Come on, just look. I need you to see something." I don't know why, but every instinct in my body screamed, "Run." I bolted for my parents' room, shaking them awake. My dad sat up instantly, bleary-eyed, confused. At home. "Someone's outside," I yelled. "Someone who sounds like you." He didn't even ask questions. He just grabbed the baseball bat by the door and ran out back. When he came back 10 minutes later, his face was white as paper. There were footprints under my window. Bare feet, small, like a child's. But the thing that made him pale? Next to those prints were handprints pressed against the glass, on the outside, and a streak of dried mud shaped like a smile. The next day, my parents finally told me the truth. Years ago, before I was born, they used to hear someone walking around the house at night, always stopping by the window. When they called the police, nothing was ever found. But once, my mom caught a glimpse of it. Not a man, not an animal. Something pale, with arms too long, crouching by the glass. They never spoke of it again. Just made one rule. Never look out the window at night. Last night I moved my bed away from the wall. I've kept the blinds closed tight. But around 2 a.m., I woke up again to that scraping sound. And this time, it whispered, "Why didn't you look at me?"